Oh, okay. Hello, hello, hello. We are live in living color. What's going on? Island Girl Gate Parkway. It is Smoke and Score Live with Leon and Tracy every other Thursday here at Island Girl Gate Parkway, 7860 Gate Parkway here in Jacksonville, Florida. I am your co-host, Tracy Irvin, and I am with my co-host,
Leon Cersei, All Pro Series Cigars in the house.
excellent Leon. Very good, Leon.
Yeah.
And we have our live studio audience. Studio audience, what's up? Hey! I heard Smoking Aces, Torrance, the president of Smoking Ace. I heard him loud in the crowd. Thank you. Now everybody else, can you give me some love? Love. I know it's Thursday, but my goodness, come on, that's all y'all got. Okay. It's acceptable. It's acceptable.
The hell it is.
The hell it is.
Hey, studio audience, can I get some damn love up in the house? There we go. God
Oh,
damn
you
it.
do it for Leon and not me. Okay. I know I'm not the football star, but my goodness.
Some of them jokers.
I played a little basketball.
Okay, all right.
I did that. Anyway, thank you so much for being here, and we appreciate our live streaming audience here virtually on Facebook Live. Please follow us, Smoke and Score Live, on Facebook and Instagram, and please do not forget to subscribe to us on YouTube. We are now on YouTube, live in living color, and you can subscribe to us on YouTube at Smoke and Score Live. So we're here every other Thursday here at 7:30 or so. And
That's a lie. Don't tell that lie.
7:30 or so.
We're here every Thursday, 8-ish. 8-ish.
Hey, we here 7:45.
What time that clock say? Party?
What is this Pacific Eastern? We're Eastern Standard, right, Louis?
Yeah, we Eastern.
We're Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
We CPT time.
Yeah,
Eastern CPT. And of course, we have an amazing guest every other week, and we have coming to you all the way from up the road in Palm Coast, Florida, Mr. Louis Whaley of King Palace Cigar Lounge. Thank you, Mr. Louis. Everybody give Louis a hand praise. Hand clap. Hand praise. We appreciate you so much, Mr. Louis.
Glad you're here.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Louis is going to be dropping some knowledge to you guys in regards to his new cigar lounge coming to Palm Coast area. Very necessary, very timely. So we're so excited about you doing that, Louis, and we're going to allow you the time to tell us all about King's Palace. We really met, you and I met during Jacksonville Cigar Weekend last weekend. That was our first meeting together, right? And I was very impressed by you. You also have your line of cigars, so we'll be talking about that shortly as well. And I'm going to jump into smoking one. I have one of the blends, and you can tell us about the blends as a matter of fact. So again, thank you all so much for following us. I do have a few sponsors I would like to go into announcing. First, since we have our guest, wait one second. Y'all give me okay. So, Smoke and Score does not own the rights to any music played during the broadcast. All opinions expressed on the Smoke and Score Live podcast with Leon and Tracy by guests or sponsors are expressly used for this broadcast. All opinions of guests and sponsors or content therein does not necessarily represent any opinions or agreements for our broadcast content or for whom we are affiliated. And since we have you here, we will do your sponsorship first, Mr. Whaley, as soon as I find it. Notes come to me. So again, we do have Mr. Louis Whaley of King's Palace Cigar Lounge. King's Palace Cigar Lounge is a Black and veteran-owned, coming to Palm Coast, Florida this spring cigar lounge. Look forward to an upscale experience with a laid-back feel, offering a wide variety of boutique as well as your favorite cigar brands, not to mention the King's Palace Cigars, own signature line of premium cigars. King's Palace coming to Palm Coast, Florida. Palm Coast is a beautiful place. Have you been to Palm Coast, Leon, before?
I believe I've driven past it on my way to Orlando.
It's a beautiful. I've
never stopped in there before.
It's a good part of the beach.
Okay.
Very pretty, very nice. They have the golf course there in Palm Coast. What is that called again, Louis? That golf course area near the other one. I've been to the other one where the hotel and lodge is at. Yeah, on the harbor side. Near
I
where the
mean,
bridge
Palm
is.
Coast sounds like a place where a lot of rich folks are.
Hammock Beach.
Hammock Beach.
Hammock. That's
Okay,
what I'm
now I've heard
thinking
of that.
of.
I've heard that beach before.
Thank
Hammock
you,
Beach, yeah.
AT. I love Hammock Beach. I love
Really?
Hammock. It's very beautiful, very serene, very nice, very relaxing.
It's very affordable.
Yes, actually, yeah. If you go a certain time of year, it can be.
On the beach.
On the beach.
How much a night?
Hotel right on the beach.
How much a night? Give me.
I would say I've stayed there for probably like 150 something a night,
Oh,
150
that's not
something.
bad on the beach.
Yeah, on the beach.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but you got to go during a certain off season.
Or seasonal.
Yes, very
Okay.
seasonal.
All right,
Because
gotcha.
then sometimes it's like 400 a night, 500 a night. And that's another season. The season we don't go. The season we don't go. That's the season we stay home. Right. Okay. And then we also have our guest that we have. I believe he was our last guest. Wayne Clark for sheriff. Mr. Wayne Clark was our last guest, and he is running for sheriff for 2023. He can be contacted, and you can get more information for him and about his campaign at WayneClarkForSheriff2023.com. WayneClarkForSheriff2023.com. We also have Miss Jazz Zamora, our beautiful Miss Jazz Zamora artist. You can follow Jazz Zamora on IG and Facebook under the THEE Jazz Zamora, ZAMMOR, for all upcoming dates where you can see her live in living color. And you don't want to miss Miss Jazz. Let me tell you, she is quite a presence as an artist, a songstress, a actress. She does it all. She does it all. She sang on our the last show she was on with us. She's amazing. You heard Jazz sing, haven't you? She's quite amazing, right? She's amazing. She just does it all. So we're very proud of her, Jazz. You can contact her, Jazz JAZZ Zamora, ZAMOR, on IG and Facebook. The Jazz Zamora. Also, we have Miss Tina Tucker, Chef Love Catering. Chef Love Catering has the food truck on 6801 Larkin Road. 6801 Larkin Road. Her phone number is 904-704-1372. 904-704-1372. Chef Tina Tucker. Chef Love. Did you get to try her food at Jacksonville Cigar Weekend? It was awesome, right? Shrimp and grit. I think she had shrimp and grits, right? I think she had. Oh, it was amazing. And it hit the spot, especially when you're drinking these libations and things. You got to have a little substance. You know what I mean? Right, Leon?
Yeah. I mean, you got to put something on your belly if you're going to be drinking and smoking, right?
Yeah, if you're going to be drinking
and Chef Love food is outstanding.
It's outstanding. So we appreciate our sponsors. If you would like to get more information on how you can advertise, promote your business and or brand on our podcast, please get in touch with us at smokeandscorelive@gmail.com. Smokeandscorelive@gmail.com. Get in touch with us, and we would be glad to have you on our show, as one of our sponsors here, Mr. Whaley, is doing today for King's Palace Cigar Lounge. You can be a sponsor. We have different levels, and we would love to have you. We have a great viewership and following at this time, so we're really blessed by that. And so come be a part of the Smoke and Score. Did I just say it right? Yeah, I did. I got Ultimate CEO in my head. I got Smoke and Score in my head. I got All Pro Series in my head. I'm like, I just bound to say anything. But all of it's good stuff, right?
It is.
All of it's good stuff. So do me a favor, Leon. I want you to go ahead and start talking about some of the things you have going on with All Pro Series while I cut and light my King's Palace cigar.
All right, no problem. Okay. Leon serves All Pro Series cigars. I'm a part of the Howard G cigar brand. If you want to, you can order our cigars online at howardgcigars.com. We actually got a couple of events going on this weekend.
Yes, you do,
starting
Leon.
tomorrow. Tomorrow we've got we call it our quarterly party, which we show love to some of the vendors and some of the establishments that showed us love when our cigars first came out. And Cindy, who's the general manager here at Island Girl Cigars, was one of the first stores that actually put our cigars in there. So we wanted to make sure that her store was the first store that we did our quarterly party at. So this is what happens at a quarterly party. It was tomorrow here at Island Girl from 6 to 10 o'clock. Me and Howard G are going to set up a booth, our backdrop. We're going to have all our cigars in the house. We're going to have our Black Moses. We're going to have the Maduro. We're going to have the Natural and the Limited. We're going to have the Magic Stick. We're going to have the Habano and Cameroon. We're going to have the Leon Cersei All Pro, which is a Habano Maduro. It's more like a Maduro. And then we're going to have Ike Taylor's One of a Kind, which is more of a Habano smoke. And what you do is you come to the booth. If you grab you a cigar. You can grab you 1, you can grab you 3, you can grab you 5, you can grab you 10, you can buy a box. Depending on how many cigars you purchase, it's going to give you these raffle tickets.
Okay.
So the raffle tickets are going to ensure that you're in the winnings of some prizes. What we got as far as prizes go, I've got a signed Leon Searcy Jacksonville Jaguar jersey. I got a signed Leon Searcy University of Miami jersey. I've got a signed University of Miami football, Jacksonville Jaguar football, Ike Taylor Super Bowl football, 2 Super Bowl footballs. So if you buy cigars, whether it be 1 cigar or a box of cigars, you're going to get raffle tickets. And at the end of the event, we're going to pull the raffle tickets, and if your ticket is called, you get one of those prizes. So we're doing that here Friday. Saturday, we're doing the same thing at Aromas. We're doing that at Aromas from 7 to 11 on Saturday. I know that's a conflict of interest, partner. We'll get into that later.
No, we get into that later.
Because you got something going on Saturday.
No,
yourself.
it's okay.
Okay, all right.
We come early, leave, because you start at 6 o'clock, correct?
Well, I'm talking about your event on Saturday. You got something going on Saturday.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, because we're going to do it at Aromas from 7 to 11.
And then you come
Same
through.
concept. Yeah, absolutely.
Come through.
And then next month, my cigar is called Leon Searcy All Pro Cigars, 8 1/4 cigar, 58 gauge, all Nicaraguan blend, binder and leaf. That's called the Big Circe. So next month, a lot of people complain that my cigar takes at least 2 hours to smoke. So now we came out with the Little Circe. So the Little Circe is coming out. It's going to be the Little Circe is going to be the same blend, but it's going to be 5.5. And it's going to be still a 58 gauge.
It's almost a little bit of, it's like a Robusto. Is that 5.5?
It's still a Robusto, but it's still got the same leaf binder and blend as well.
Although your cigar, yes, the All Pro series, yeah. It take a little bit. It take a little while. Hey, you sit down, take some time.
I ain't never known a man to take a smaller stick. You always fix it.
Anyway, moving right along. This is a family Christian show, but. Leon, now are you requesting of people if they win your signed autographed jersey as you requested of me? Are you requesting people once they win your jersey that they hang it in their bedroom or their living room?
I'm suggesting that if you win my jersey, you put it in the doorway once you first open the door and you have it framed. That's what I'm suggesting.
Sir, I mean, really? We love you.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, okay.
Hey, thank you, sir.
I consider Leon better than a play cousin, right? I consider him brother. But I'm not putting his jersey in my bedroom.
What you should do is so they can see themselves in the jersey.
There you go. I like that concept.
Louis.
So, that's what I got going on this weekend. So I'm going to be busy all weekend long.
That sounds amazing. Well, Leon, we're here. Even if I can't make one of the events, we're here with you in spirit always. Anytime you have an event and I could make it, I've always tried to attend. So what time again is Island Girl on?
Tomorrow at Island Girl from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Saturday, Aromas from 7 to 11.
Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, excellent. So just where can people find information on your Facebook? Can they find information?
Yes, you can go on Facebook and type in Leon Searcy Jr. My name will pop up. I'm wearing, what am I wearing? Okay. Because I got a towel on the side of my neck because I got about 5 people that stole my identity and created Facebook pages. So I'm trying to give them the real.
That's why you have so many.
Yeah,
I was trying to figure that out.
That wasn't me. That's them.
Oh, you've been hacked.
So Leon Searcy Jr. I'm wearing the Jacksonville Jaguars polo with a towel over me. That's Facebook.
That's real.
That's real. Go to Instagram. It's L Searcy Jr. And I got a cigar in my mouth with the University of Miami shirt on.
Got it.
With the Beijing in my beard.
With the Beijing?
The Beijing in the beard.
With the Beijing.
And you can go to Twitter.
So you know what Beijing is?
You go to Twitter and you go to at Leon Searcy.
Yeah, when they put the color in the hair, the black color, they trying to put the black color, because when it go gray a little bit, they try to make it look like a little color. A little young. Try to be young. Beijing. Yeah, I'm just educating the people.
It's like dark and lovely. is
male
like Dr.
side.
Love, male side, Dr. Love.
Yeah, hair dye.
It's just hair dye. Yeah, exactly.
Hair dye. Hair dye. Yeah. I like using a little bit of Beijing every now and then. Makes you look good in photographs, especially if you got a little gray stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. So we applaud you, Leon, and thank you so much for sharing. Not a problem. So Ultimate CEO also has some amazing things going on. Of course, if anyone who does not know, I am co-producer, co-partner of the Ultimate CEO cigar brand, crushing every opportunity that stands for. And we have 3 blends of our cigar: the Connecticut, the Habano Maduro, and the Doble. Say it, Leon, with me. It's it's the barber pole, okay? San Andreas leaf with the Maduro wrapper as well. Our cigars are full Nicaraguan with Honduran wrapper, filler and binder with Honduran wrapper. So we're very excited about the fact that we've been working very hard for the past, I would say, almost year, maybe past 8 months or so. Time goes by so fast, I lose track of time. But we've been working on our banding. So our banding we will be premiering coming up shortly. It's going to be fire. We're very excited about that in the next coming weeks. So it takes a lot to work on that. I mean, Lewis, I'm sure you can attest to that. You know, in the city, and Leon knows a lot about banding. Banding sometimes the investment, money, time to get good banding on the shelf with a cigar takes more time than sometimes blending the cigar itself because the banding needs to pop. You know what I mean? When people see cigars on shelves, it needs to be the thing that pops. I mean, the flavor can be good, but you need to see something. People look at colors, people look at design. It's marketing.
It's window shopping.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, you know.
And if you like it, what it looks like, then you may buy. Now, the cigar has to taste well as well. However, the first, it's like first presentation. When you first see, you want to say something to that effect? Make sure you're talking to them.
First impressions.
Yeah.
They got to be drawn to it.
Right.
And the look absolutely draws.
Mm-hmm.
The taste to keep there, but the look got to draw.
There you go. I like the way you said that. The taste keeps them there.
Partner, can I say something before you go on?
Go ahead.
Why do I feel like I'm in the air fryer right now?
Don't say nothing, because normally I was saying the same thing. I was telling Lewis, I'm like, normally it's cold in here, I'm trying not to complain because
big man, but I'm right here.
Well, I'm trying not to complain because of the fact that normally I'm very cold in here and I want some warmth, so it's warm. So if I complain, then she gonna turn it down.
I digress. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
I digress. I just want to say that real quick.
But yeah, so I know. So we just anyway. So again, Ultimate CEO will be coming out with our banding, and we're very, very super excited about that. My business partner, who is also our engineer, producer, or smoke and score, who's behind the camera right now, Mr. Antonize Fields, AT, as we love to call him, has been working very diligently with myself, and we are working to bring you something really great. So we appreciate Ultimate. Yes.
I got something I got to talk to you about, partner. I just and I definitely want you to be a part of it.
Please.
It's this company called EG Tours. They do a lot of like celebrity touring across the country. They're like athletes, and they apply the travel aspect abroad and playing golf, right? So they offered me an opportunity to do a celebrities and cigar event in the Dominican Republic in August. So I want you and I want my brand and your brand to be the headline cigars for the golf event in the Dominican Republic.
Wait a minute. Is it called Cigars and Passports?
No. It's
not
called,
same thing.
This is different. Mine is going to be called Cigars and Celebrities Golf Outing.
Okay.
It's going to be in DR. I'm getting the specifics of it.
Please.
I'll let you see it. And
so we need to meet about that.
See if you want to be a part of it.
Yeah, we need to meet about that because that's an undertaking.
And the resort is called Casa de Campo.
Nice.
Real nice resort.
That sounds amazing. Yeah. Thank you. Sounds good. So we need to meet about that in the next coming weeks because, as you very well know, time does not wait on any of us. And so before you know it, it'll be May. Before you know it, it'll be June. Then it'll be August. So we need to talk about getting together for that because there's also another event called Cigars and Passports that we've been invited.
Mexico,
yeah, that's in Mexico. Is that in August as well?
No, I think that one is actually right around the corner. I'm thinking May.
That May?
I'm thinking maybe May.
Look at it again, but
April?
I did see August.
I thought it was August.
Is it August?
I thought it was August as
Okay,
well.
well, we have to check on it.
We need to check on that.
Okay, we'll make
So put a yellow sticky in that, Leon. Put a yellow sticky. So real quick, I'm going to shout out to some people. Alan Peak, thank you so much for always being support system here at Smoke and Score. Thank you for tuning in. Lysandra Muhammad, what's up, sis? They're in Tampa. Our sister of the leaf in the Tampa area. She's always a great supporter of Smoke and Score. Barbara Joyce Beeman. Barbara says Lawrence G. Beeman. I could have put in the chat. I don't know what that means. But anyway, thank you for being here, Barbara. Jay Quinn, congratulations to y'all. My brother Lou, King's Palace, and Miss Tracy, Ultimate CEO. Thank you so much, Jay Quinn. We appreciate you. James Ross, what's up, brother James? Alumni Entertainment. As a matter of fact, I was going to mention that next. So, Alumni Entertainment. Thanks, James Ross, for chiming in. We appreciate you being here in the virtual, since we can't never have you in the physical. You know, I had to put that right out there. I like the message. I just got off the phone conversation with him yesterday, messing with him, so he knows I'm gonna. Okay, Jay Quinn, you want to go? Let's go, girl. Let's go. James says, "Hey, Lewis."
Jay, what's up?
So we will be having Jacksonville Cigar Weekend coming up again. Jacksonville Cigar Weekend. Can you get excited? Somebody. 2023. Is it 20? What is it?
Two probably.
You know what? I'm already in 2023. I know, right? I'm way ahead. 2022 Jacksonville Cigar Weekend 2022 coming up October 18th. Help me out. 6th through the 9th. October 6th through the 9th. So put a pin in it. Put your sticky note, whatever you want to do, so you can remember the dates. Save the dates. It's gonna be a stone, as Don Cornelius would say in my old age, from Soul Train. It's gonna be a stone cold blast, Leon. That's right. It's gonna be a stone cold blast. Let me tell you, we got some amazing ideas popping. Lewis was one of our amazing sponsors with King's Palace last year, and Lewis, will be. He said it first. You heard it here first on Smoke and Score, right. And we're so excited, Lewis, about what's to come for Jacksonville Cigar Weekend 2022, October 6th through the 9th. So please put that on your calendar. We will be creating a Facebook page in the next coming weeks. Jacksonville Cigar Weekend 2022. So you all get ready. It's going to be a good time. So we're so excited about what we're planning for that. Barbara Joseph, Derek Bryan. I don't know. We got a lot of people chiming in. Thank you, virtual listeners. Please tag, like, and share this. And don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. So talking about cigars, I am smoking actually the infamous King's Palace cigar signature. This is a signature blend.
That is a signature blend. That is our first blend.
So tell us about it.
That blend is a Maduro. It is a San Andreas wrapper, Nicaraguan, and a Stella binder.
Okay. It's very smooth. I really love it. It's very smooth. It's very good. I'm loving the notes that I'm getting of kind of like a almond / Am I? Yeah, it's like, yeah, that might help. And then you can slide it right up into your top. See how close I am?
There we go.
Yeah, I'm like about to kiss the mic. Kiss the mic, Lewis.
I want to bless the mic.
Bless the mic.
I might have to take it home with me.
Yeah, hey.
So Lewis, are your cigars specific? I know they're specific to your lounge. Do you sell them outside of your lounge, or just specific to your lounge?
I absolutely do. I sell them outside the lounge, in the lounge. The lounge hasn't come into fruition yet. It is coming, but we have sold cigars at the Cigar Week. We will be selling cigars on Saturday at the Melanin Market. I do have a website, kingspalacecigarlounge.com, where we sell cigars online.
Okay.
We also are selling cigars at the Orlando Cigar Fest coming up in April as well.
Very good. We plan on being there as well, and we may be a vendor. Not quite sure yet. Probably so. But yeah, we're excited about being to this. This will be our first CEO trips to Orlando Cigar Fest, so we're excited. We're excited about that.
So you sell your cigars individually in boxes as well, or in packages?
I do sell boxes.
Okay.
This is
in 10 or 20?
Right now we have boxes of 8.
8. Okay. I got
The largest box I sold was a box of 30. A gentleman requested 30 cigars about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
But that was the first cigar in our line. We actually have 5 cigars in our line now.
5. Nice.
First of the year, we rolled out 4 more cigars in our line. So, of course, the Maduro was the flagship cigar. The next cigar was a sweet wrapper cigar, which is our Queen.
I think I tried that one at alumni's event. I think I tried that one.
So that was the Queen.
Okay.
We have a Habano. We also have a box press and a Connecticut. So those are the 5 cigars in the King's Palace cigar line.
Okay, and so are they all Toro size, or is this Toro or?
That's a 6x6.
6x6.
It's a
Gordo. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. I love the nice. I'm getting a nice almond note. Do you ever get that in this one in the signature?
You get the almond and the nutty.
Nutty, yeah.
About a third of it, you'll get the cocoa.
Cocoa.
And
okay.
The pepper.
All right.
So Louis, where did this love and passion for cigars come from? Have you all? I mean, of course, it wasn't overnight. Something you gradually had.
It was something I gradually, came into. First cigar I had, actually, I was standing on a rooftop in Baghdad. I'm a veteran, 21 years in the Army.
Thank you for your service. Appreciate you.
Indeed. So
yeah, you look 21. Come on, man.
Hey, you know how we are. Black don't crack, right? But so that was my first cigar. That was my first experience. And my brother, my big brother, who's actually in the audience, he and myself, we both share a love for cigars, and we smoke all the time. We get together and smoke and cut up all the time. But as my love for cigars grew, I knew one day I wanted to have a cigar line, a cigar lounge, and what was once a dream came to reality last May, and onward and upward from there.
Awesome.
I'm trying to catch all the virtual listeners because I want to make sure I give credit where credit is due. Of course, we have Mrs. Whaley in the house, the first lady of King's Palace, so we got to give her many congrats, because beside, some people like to say behind, but I like to say beside every good man, there is a great woman. Okay, so we thank her for always being your support system. I'm gonna thank her. I know you probably think on the daily, but so thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Tony Maserati, thank you so much. He says Kings, Tony Maserati. Thanks for chiming in, Tony. What's up, bro? Lawrence Beeman. Lawrence is in the house. We appreciate you. Barbara Joyce Beeman. And again, Mrs. Whaley, First Lady of King's Palace Cigar. So we appreciate that.
So Louis, let me ask you this question. So we're all three in the cigar business.
Mm-hmm.
So what has been the most gratifying part of being a cigar owner, and what has been the most uphill challenge of being a cigar owner that you have dealt with as of late?
I would say the most gratifying was when I was putting my blend together, and it came together just as I wanted it to. And then the acceptance of return customers, talking about how much they like the cigar, and then recommending it to others. That had to be the most gratifying for me.
A funny story, real quick, partner. So Howard G.
Yes.
My business partner.
Old Town. That's Old
Yeah.
Town.
So Howard G. my business partner, right? Howard G. Cigars, right? So we all worked on my blend called, the All Pro, right? So I was at his house,
right,
when he unveiled it to me, right? So he unveiled the cigar, 8 1/4, 58 gauge smoke, and I smoked the cigar, and I said, Howard G. I said, bro, this might be the best cigar I ever smoked. And a tear came down his cheek. I said, I know your grown ass ain't crying in front of me.
Not the
No.
Denzel tear, from off from Glory for Glory.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
But he just said that so much effort and time was put into making it exactly how you wanted it, that it was gratifying from him to say, for me to say, hey man, this is the best cigar. I appreciate your effort to put it together.
And people don't see that. People don't see the behind the scenes. They just think. And although I do understand, there are a lot of people slapping labels on cigars, and it's a popular thing right now to come out with a cigar line. But the people who are in the trenches and really working to bring good blends, like ourselves and a lot of other people that I know, I can just, if I start calling cigar names, I'll miss somebody, so I won't do that. But there are a lot of cigar brands out here who are investing lots of money. Lots of time.
If you ever want to know what goes into it, go on YouTube and look up From Seed to Smoke.
Yes.
From Seed to Smoke.
Yes.
If you ever want to know how much really goes into putting a cigar together,
a real fine cigar,
from seed to smoke.
It takes a lot of time. And you know what, Leon, I feel that same tear that he professed to you physically, that Howard did. I did. But you know, every time I'm in the cigar lounge where I work as a cigar manager, when people come in there and they ask me, where's the CEO cigar? What we want to see? Hey, I want to buy some. I love that CEO's blend. And they call out the name, that one, that barber pole, and they say Doble, and they trying to think of the last. I feel it. I feel that same, because that means it was memorable. And if it's a memorable, because there are some cigars, I know we've all smoked cigars over the years, that you'll have one cigar and you're like, oh no, that's not memorable. That you won't ever remember it. But for someone to remember a certain cigar, I mean, we got the greats out there that you've tried, the Perdomos and the Padrones of the world, and the Arturo Fuentes of the world. I mean, the Blancos of the world. I mean, we've tasted great blends and great cigars that are memorable. And for us to have boutique cigar blends and people remember it, that's impactful.
Absolutely.
That means so. So it's very important.
So what has been the biggest uphill challenge for you as far as?
I would say the biggest uphill battle. My cigar line was supposed to be secondary to my cigar lounge. In my head, when I put everything together, when I start writing my business plan, my cigar lounge was supposed to open in my head around last November. But
hey,
there was red tape here, red tape there, these regulations, those regulations, well, zoning and all this other red tape and federal regulations and all this other stuff that you learn, because there's no book to here's how to do this.
Yeah. And you have to have faith in yourself, because people on the outside looking in, they're always asking, well, how many times have you heard, well, when you're going to open? Well, when you go?
more times than I can count.
It's like they don't see the inside parts of what that takes. It entails. You could go through zoning and they tell you you're going to do this, we're going to do that, and things change.
Right.
So it's a process, and so you have to believe in you.
I feel like that little guy on the commercial that's got the fishing line. Almost got it. Almost there.
I feel you,
like I'm doing that with everybody.
But you know what? I applaud you for not stopping and believing in you, because you know at the end of the day, it's you doing it.
Oh no, it's not gonna stop.
It's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop. So again, Louis Whaley we have here as a guest with King's Palace Cigar Lounge in Palm Coast, Florida. It's only about 40 minutes up the road from here, right? 45
minutes. If you drive like me, maybe 35
maybe
minutes.
35. If you drive like Leon, maybe an hour. No, I'm just playing.
Shout out to the state troopers that's up and down 95.
Yeah, I know a few. I know the spots you can go and get.
Right. But Palm Coast is a very beautiful place. And so, Louis, what made you? Now, how long have you lived in Palm Coast?
I've lived in Palm Coast for 5 years.
Okay.
When I retired, me and my wife bought a house in Palm Coast 5 years ago. That was my second time in Palm Coast, because I was an Army recruiter 10 years prior to me retiring. That's when I first learned about Palm Coast.
Okay.
So that's how long we've been there.
Okay, great. So when you got there, what inspired you to say, well, this is where I would land because you're right up the road from Jacksonville. You could have easily said, well, I want to be a part of the Jacksonville cigar culture. So you could have created a cigar lounge here. And knowing that we have a great, big, huge culture here in Jacksonville. So what inspired you and motivated you to say, well, you know what, I'm going to do something here that has not been done? Because we're not going to talk about it, but they're not a sponsor. But there is a cigar Well, it's retail, kind of lounge, kind of something in Palm Coast. I mean, it's in a nice little place there in Palm Coast, Leon. I don't know if you've ever, no, you hadn't been there, but it's a cute little place. However, a real true cigar lounge has not been created. So, what inspired you to do that?
Well, first of all, I'd be remiss if I didn't pay homage to my uncle Willie C.
Willie C.
Growing up, you wouldn't see him without a cigar in his mouth. He smoked King Edward cigars.
Oh, my
and
grandfather.
That was his brand.
My
That
grandfather.
was his brand. So I need to pay homage to my
King
uncle
Edward.
Willie C. God rest his soul, rest in power, King. It's the first time I smelled a cigar, and every time I came up to him, I said, "Oh, what's that?" You don't need to know nothing about this boy. Go on back to me. You don't need nobody. You know how the old folks are.
Yeah.
But yeah, my uncle Willie C. Real impactful with the cigars in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as what motivated me to have a cigar lounge in the community that I live in, first of all, if I'm in a community, I want to be a part of the community.
Absolutely. That's
and
right.
as far as a cigar lounge, that what I envision, there isn't any in Palm Coast. So you can go in Daytona and you can see some in Daytona, which is about 25, 30 minutes south of us. Or you can go to St. Augustine, which is about 20, 25 minutes north of us.
Correct.
But there isn't anything there. And there are tons of aficionados right there in Palm Coast that don't really want to go 30 minutes south
or
30 minutes
Jacksonville
north.
or St. Augustine.
And why should they?
Right.
They deserve to have King's Palace right there where they are.
I was going to ask you a question. Are there a lot of golf courses in Palm Coast?
Absolutely. There are some avid golfers right there.
Yeah, see that's amazing to me, because usually you affiliate or you associate, golf courses with cigar lounges. I mean, that will be a premium aspect.
Well, the thing is,
guys, they get cigars before they go golfing, and then usually when they finish playing golf, they're looking for a cigar lounge to smoke in.
Right.
Well, I this is my personal opinion, and my 2 cents is that I believe I attribute it to Palm Coast really started kind of as a retirement community, I believe.
Okay.
And so you don't have a lot of young people like starting up a startup business necessarily in Palm Coast. Most of the people there are, would you say, best because you've been living there, would you say, Louis, probably 70% of the people are retirees? Probably.
I would definitely say about 80%.
Yeah,
is retirees in that area, and their golden years.
Yeah.
So but they're still very agile, still very.
Yeah. So they may not start up a business, but they definitely will support what you're doing. Yeah. So you're going to have like mega support. So everything has a season. I will tell you that, my brother, and although it has not opened yet, you might have said November, but God says another date that's going to be in your favor.
Indeed.
Because that's how it's going to work out. So we're so excited. So would you tell people how to get in touch with you, Louis, if they have questions on your cigar line, your cigar blend, any website, phone number, whatever you want to give out?
Absolutely. So KingsPalaceCigarLounge.com is the website where there's a calendar of events where we have forecasted where we're going to be at. The phone number that's associated with King's Palace Cigar Lounge is 904-334-5231. That number goes also to my cell phone. We are on Facebook and Instagram, all social media outlets, and we just recently started a TikTok. So coming soon.
I love TikTok,
some TikToks from King's Palace.
I love a TikTok. TikTok is good marketing. It's amazing marketing. Well, congratulations, and we stand behind you, Louis, because of course, Ultimate CEO blends plan to be in the house. And I'm sure All Pro Series will be in the house. Now, we claiming that. We didn't ask permission, but we...
You want to race and see who gets there first?
No, we together. I figured we were together.
Together.
How we do like at the Island Girls, we got a conjoined effort.
Absolutely.
Effort in how we do things. So we will be together on that. So again, thank you all for chiming in virtually. We have some great virtual listeners that are on. I know that's right. Mrs. Whaley say she not letting you stop. I know that's right, sis. That's how the wifey doing. That's that support system. That's that real. That's that real thing. That real black love. We love it. Okay. And congratulate somebody. They're moving fast. At, help me. Help me, At. The comments are moving fast, and I can't go back up. Okay, Brian Armstrong. Thank you so much. Good evening. Thanks for chiming in, Melissa McGriff. Tammy, thanks. That's my business partner's wife. A good half there. She's helping us out, putting the website on there. Jeremy Jones Sr. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right here. Okay. Summer Neal says, congratulations. Battle, what says congratulations from me and Chief. Summer Neal. You know Summer Neal. Okay. Hashtag King's Palace. I know that's right. You get it going, sis. How am I supposed to do that? You know, we got a new program here. My engineer, At, he has to show me how to do. Oh, slide with your finger. Slide with your finger. Slide with your finger. All right. Very good. I know how to do that. Okay. Martha Lawson. Thank you so much for chiming in. We appreciate you all. And please don't forget to tag, like, and share us again on Facebook Live. Also, we are on YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube. Smoke and Score Live, and also on Instagram, Smoke and Score Live. We are here every other Thursday here at Allegro Gate Parkway, 7860 Gate Parkway. We have an amazing manager here, general manager by the name of Cindy Day. She has supported us from day number one, and we appreciate her allowing us to do our podcast from here and the great service you get here. And they have an amazing humidor. Let me also say that I have a few things going on personally as well. So I'm a new cigar manager at a new place called Goodfellas Cigar Lounge here in Jacksonville, Florida. And I can't wait for you to come visit Lewis. Goodfellas on St. John's Bluff, 3535 St. John's Bluff Road. Goodfellas Cigar Lounge. And my business partner and myself, At, we are cigar consultants for Goodfellas, and we run the humidor, help the establishment, nice vibe. So we're all together. The cigar culture runs the gamut of everyone helping one another, because there's always somewhere you can go. Sometimes you want the Island Girl vibe, you want the Goodfellas vibe, there's different vibes you can go to. So
the Goodfella vibe is all that now.
The Goodfella vibe?
It's all that.
Yeah.
The music. Listen, you listen. This is what you can get. Listen, this is what you can get. You on Sundays you get bottomless mimosas on Sunday. All right, you get bottomless mimosas on Sunday.
Yeah, all right? $15 all you can drink.
On Mondays you got DJ Doom that can come crank it up, and then on Thursdays you'll get a saxophone player who's just all out the chain. And then Fridays you get a. When I leave here, that's where I'm headed. You got a guitar player, and then Saturdays off the chain. And I'm gonna throw my little plug in too, because Goodfellas is also affiliated with 1010XL 92.5 FM, where my radio show is Lunch with Leon, and I'm the spokesperson for Goodfellas commercials. Okay. On the radio.
We love that. That.
Which night is Doom there?
Monday night.
Doom used to DJ my little birthday parties and stuff like that back in the day. I go way back.
Back in the day. Look, Doom about 20 years old, but he's been around over 20 years doing DJing. Yeah, back in the day. So he has Martini Monday, and so let me not be remiss to say that Goodfellas, we're also having our true grand opening this Saturday. This Saturday the 19th. It starts at about 6:00. We'll have saxophonist Pierre getting it started, and then we have the band Be Easy. So it's going to be a power-packed night on this Saturday night. We're having our grand opening.
So wait a minute. So there's going to be a battle royale, because y'all.
Thriller in Manila.
It's a Thriller in Manila. Because it's going to be Big Sur Saturday night against Goodfellas on Saturday night.
No, it's never against. It's collaborative competition. You like how I
say that? Collaborative competition. The hell with that, I want to win. No, but you're right. Collaborative competition.
Listen, I'm gonna let y'all take that. I won't charge you for that. Nothing wrong with a little collaborative competition, right?
Wait a minute. Collaborative competition sounds like a tie. I ain't in the.
When you collaborate, everyone wins.
What it sounds like?
Everybody wins.
No, it sounds like it sounds like we ran a marathon and we grabbed hands at the end to go across the stage.
That's what we do. And I run.
What they call it, a participation trophy?
Yeah. Listen, everybody gets a medal at the end. I may not be first, but I'm not last, and we all get a medal.
Ricky Bobby. I mean, if you ain't first,
I'm not last.
Okay, I got you.
If you're first, you're last. If you're last, you're first. Okay. So anyway, we do appreciate you, Mr. Lewis, and anything that we can do with Smoke and Score Live, Ultimate CEO All Pro Series. We got your back, bro. We see the hard work and the effort that you're putting in. I know I'm one of the people that knows the time and effort it takes. So I'm compassionate and very supportive of what you're going through. So, hey, you just call on me anytime. It doesn't have to be business, just whatever you need. Palm Coast right up the road.
Right up the road.
Mrs. Whaley, we got you. Right?
That's right.
You the big homie. Big homie. You the big homie. So, again, Palm Coast, Florida. It is King's Palace Cigar Lounge in Palm Coast, Florida. So now, are you going to have like so? What do you have a format for? Or we don't want you don't give us too much, but
there will be a format. So
seating and all that.
There will be a format. There will also be a membership.
Membership.
There will be different things going on different nights. We're looking at Thursday night, probably being ladies' night. Friday night being
ladies' night.
A little Caribbean night.
Okay.
You know, so nice. Saturday night we might get a little ratchet in there. Saturday night.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little ratchet. Ain't nothing wrong with a little ratchet.
We bringing ratchetness to Palm Coast.
To Palm Coast. And guess what? Some of them like a little ratchet.
Bring a little Duval flavor on Saturday night.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little ratchet.
Candy sweet gold.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
That's right.
I got it. Ain't nothing wrong.
Hey, being from right here in Duval County, graduating from Rains High School, in the house, Vikings in the house. You know, we gotta bring it. We gotta bring it to Palm Coast.
Security.
Just a little bit.
Security. I need security.
With
security.
That's what we're doing. Vikings represent.
Wait.
Oh, wait, partner, you from Reebok,
and we are coming up. Vikings are coming up on our 25 year reunion. Vikings coming up on our 25-year reunion. That's right. It's your bond.
I gotta take my whole shot.
That's right. Don't do
it. You are security. Okay, Marquis, we got a problem. We got an issue. Marquis is one of our amazing bartenders here at Marquis. Come here for you. We on the live. We on the live. You on the live. Marquis, come visit Marquis here at Island Girl. She is one of our bouncers too, so we might have to. We love our guests, but we might have Lewis. Wait a minute now.
I just need to know.
Everybody calm down, relax.
Who run Duval? Reebok or Rain?
It's rains all day. It's rains all day.
Everybody.
You want to know Orange Park?
It's Torrance.
Rain.
I can't see. Is Torrance still here? I need security.
Y'all like some Bloods and Crips up in here.
Keep talking Rains Viking stuff over here. Wait a minute. It's John Reebok all day, every day.
Hey, you might
John Reebok. Trojan.
You might want to look at your at the feed.
Trojan land up in here. Up in here. Wait. Everybody come. Cindy, it's gonna be a revolution up in here.
It's Rains Vikings all day long.
Wait a minute now. Okay, we're gonna get off this subject matter because I done got hot. And I need my fan.
Don't get hot now. Don't get hot.
Let me get the fan.
Well, go ahead.
We just gonna end it at this right here. I mean, the last Rains Reebok basketball.
You gonna keep it going too?
And football showdown. Rains is in the lead. Rains won. We blew Reebok out.
Okay, but let's talk about
20 something.
Wait a minute, let's talk about
on their own field.
Wait a minute, sir.
I'm just saying.
Sir.
I'm just saying.
Excuse me, sir.
That actually happened.
Excuse me, sir. Can we talk about?
Okay.
Can we talk about the women's basketball team?
Oh, they're good too.
Oh, they good.
They're good too.
Oh my gosh. Oh, they good. They're better than good. They're better than good, honey. They're extraordinary. And have they beat Rains? How many games have you won against our basketball team?
I give it to them.
Which I did play for back end. We're not gonna talk about the year. Don't you even go there,
Was that this century?
What? He gonna get kicked off the show. Oh Lord, security. Go to commercial.
Fade the black. Hey.
I need a shot.
So that means I could. That was a good segue to sports.
Thank you.
All right, good segue to sports. All right. Last time we were here, the last show that we did, we did not have a head coach in Jacksonville.
We did not.
We had a coaching campaign. We had a couple of guys that were lined up for possibility. The Byron Leftwiches of the world. It essentially looked like Byron Leftwich was going to be the next coach with the Jacksonville Jaguars. It didn't work out. Byron shot his shot. Byron wanted the job. He wanted his people to come along with him. He wanted a GM. He wanted some other people to come along. And then I guess Shah Khan thought he was asking for too much, but I was on the Byron Leftwich campaign on the bandwagon because I wanted him to come here.
Indeed.
Okay, everything fell through, and we end up settling, which I think was a good hire, Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson was a quality coach, been in the NFL, has been underneath Andy Reid's tree over the last decade or so. Came in with the Eagles as a quarterback's coach, moved up to coordinator, and essentially ended up being the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, which he led them to a Super Bowl in 2017 where they beat the New England Patriots with the Philly special and all like that. So, we made a bunch of phone calls to Philly and talked to some constituents up there and asked what they thought about Doug Peterson. And everybody that we talked to say they absolutely love the guy. Okay. Quality guy, players coach, innovative offensively, puts together a good staff, puts together a good game plan. And I like the hire because he's going to be essential because not only did he coach in the NFL, he was a player in the NFL. He was a backup quarterback during the days of Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers with the Green Bay Packers. He was a 12-year coach, and he came along the ranks, and now he's a head coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I like the hire because essentially he's going to help Trevor Lawrence. Yeah. This team goes as far as Trevor Lawrence goes. So Trevor Lawrence, although he is a once-in-a-generational quarterback when he came out of Clemson, he still needs help. I don't care how good you were in college. Oh, yeah. You're going to need help to move and to maneuver and grow and flourish in the NFL. So I like the hire of Doug Peterson. He's put together a staff or offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, assistant coaches who all have experience in the NFL. And the mass majority of his guys that he hired were actually former players. A teammate of mine actually is going to be coaching the defensive line. Played with me with the Pittsburgh Steelers. His name is Brenson Buckner. Mm-hmm. Brenson Buckner was a second-round pick in 1994. He was a D tackle on some of the great Steeler defenses when I was there in Blitzburg, what it was called. So Brenson Buckner is going to be the D-line coach, a good friend of mine. Here with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I know he's going to be essential in the development of a lot of these players defensively. And offensively, we got the coordinators, we got the running backs coaches, and everybody that's going to help take this team to another level. So so that Doug Peterson, in my opinion, was a great hire for the Jaguars.
Well, that's hopeful and inspiring, Leon, that you finally agree with something that they've done. So that's
don't happen too often. So y'all need to record this.
That's inspired, right?
Record this.
It's a moment in history.
I don't say that too often. You know what I call it, partner? I call it off-season optimism.
Oh, we got a lot of good phrases. Are y'all taking these down tonight? We smoking sport giving it to you.
Off-season optimism for the last 4 or 5.
Well, listen, in the off-season, every team going to the Super Bowl in the off-season. Right. So I'm there now. I'm there with the Jaguars.
Well, I got a question. Since we're on this topic, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
I was a Leftwich guy too, and I was thinking that all things are going to be all wrongs are going to be righted when we bring Leftwich back because I really liked him as a quarterback when he was our quarterback. But do you think that him coming on as a new head coach, first time being a head coach, was the perfect opportunity for him to come into our organization? Having the disarray that we've had in the front office and everything, that was the best opportunity for him to have a first-time head coaching job.
Well, hell, he couldn't have done no worse than the guys that they hired. I mean, you Doug Marrone, and you brought in Urban Meyer, who was a complete disaster. Absolutely. Gave him $2 million a year, who wasn't even proven, had no experience in the NFL, but you paid him like he was a seasoned vet in the NFL. So I don't have a problem. But look at this now. Take down this statistic. In the championship games, all right, you had the championship games was Kansas City against the Bengals, and then you had the Rams who played the 40. Was it the 49ers? Who did they play in the championship game? Can anybody tell me who the Rams played in the championship game?
Alan probably knows.
They play San Francisco, right? So, of all those coaches, those 4 coaches that were in the championship game, do you know that three of those coaches had never been head coaches before in their whole career?
Wow.
So you're talking about Taylor, you're talking about Shanahan, and you're talking about Sean McVay. They were first-time head coaches. So you had 3 out of the 4 championship coaches. Andy Reid was the only one that had been a coach before. 3 of the 4 coaches in the championship game had never had head coaching experience in the NFL. So that's what made Byron Leftwich so attractive, because he was learning underneath what's the Tampa Bay coach name? Bruce Arians. So I mean, I was looking forward to Byron Leftwich coming, because I thought he was going to bring some new energy. I thought he was going to bring the sachet of being a Super Bowl champion. So I thought the players in the locker room, knowing the pedigree and which he came from. Now, his coaching career was probably a little bit more prominent than his playing career, but he had learned, went through the process. I thought that would have been a great hire, but I'm happy with Doug Peterson. So, but I'm just saying, this notion that you got to be an experienced head coach in the NFL to have success, well, just past year, it proved it wrong, because 3 out of the 4 coaches had never had experience at head coaching, period. So
I agree with you on that. I was just, like I said, I was like you, on the same bandwagon, on the same channel, with wanting him to come there. I just, looking at it now, I wouldn't have wanted him to be under the scrutiny of the rebuilding that Jacksonville is undertaking.
So, see, that was my concern with Byron Leftwich coming here, because I felt that organizationally they didn't have the structure and order for Byron Leftwich to have success.
Right.
And then, although he's beloved here in Jacksonville, if he struggled a little bit, I was concerned that the fan base would turn on him, even though he was a former Jack.
Exactly.
That was my concern.
Exactly.
So we move from there, and let's talk about the Super Bowl.
Okay.
The Super Bowl was this past Sunday. I rooted for the Bengals to win.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
So did I.
I did. I rooted for the Bengals.
I
thought we did look at the aisle over there. I know we lost. I know damn well we lost. All right, we lost. And you know why we lost? Because the offensive line for the Cincinnati Bengals gave up 7 sacks, especially in the second half. Second half.
That was a good game to watch.
The second half, I blame the coaches. I blame 3 people. First of all, I blame the offensive line first and foremost, because you gave up 7 sacks. Secondly, I blame the head coach and the coordinator for not adjusting the protection, because you knew that there was clear mismatches between your offensive line and their defensive front. So why not keep a back end or a tight end in the chip and slide the protection, double teams or something like that? Because it was just ridiculous how that Rams defense just annihilated them in the second half. And that was the difference in the ball game. If Joe Burrow had the protection that he necessarily needed, especially with 1 minute to go, driving for the tie to win, it could have been a whole different ball game. So as much as people like to watch the high-flying offenses of the NFL, this is back-to-back years. Listen now, back-to-back years, the Chiefs against Tampa Bay, the offensive line got us annihilated. And now the Cincinnati Bengals against the Rams, that offensive line got annihilated. So as much as you want to have your quarterback, your wide receivers, throw the ball all over the place, if you don't have the necessary protection in place, it does not matter.
Indeed.
So
and that's speaking from an all-pro offensive line, so I'm a little biased. So take that with a grain of salt.
So, Leon, some of our virtual listeners are chiming in. Barbara Joyce Beeman says that I knew Rams was going to win. Ramsey had to get his ring. The Jaguar curse is real.
The Jaguar curse. Listen.
I
believe
Barbara,
listen, I was rooting for Ramsey and OBJ to get a ring. Now I was rooting for them to get a ring.
And Melissa McGriff says Jaguars are on the rise. Thank you, Melissa, for chiming in. Lawrence Beeman says got a player's coach. I like that.
But you
got a player's coach.
You gotta give that a little bit of attention. The way Barbara Beeman just said. You got to get a little bit of attention. Every player that leaves Jacksonville goes to another team and gets a ring.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
well,
real.
last year it was Leonard Fournette,
Right.
and a couple of years ago we let Jalen Ramsey go. And I can tell you essentially why those guys like Jalen Ramsey, who was a top 10 pick, and Leonard Fournette, who's a top 5 pick, essentially wanted to get out of Jacksonville. The reason why they wanted to get out of Jacksonville because they didn't believe that Jacksonville was an organization that cared about winning. Mm-hmm. And if you're a young guy in the league and you came from prominent colleges like LSU or Florida State, and you used to winning throughout your whole career, and then you come to Jacksonville and you don't see that commitment of winning organizationally in the front office or in ownership, the hell you want to bounce. You want to go somewhere and win. Listen, I played 11 years in the league. I made it to the playoffs every year I was there. I could not imagine being on a team that was not winning because I hated losing.
And you know what?
I've been winning all my life.
And transitioning to that, we're going to transition a bit on the Achilles heel of what you just said, Leon. Thank you so much, Carly. Transitioning to the Lakers because I think LeBron is tired of the lose. But I'm going to acknowledge Martha Lawson for checking in. And Martha, we do appreciate your support, even though you said #Reigns. But we're going to still have love for you.
That's right.
And Lawrence Beeman, but we're going to give you a good shout out. Lawrence Beeman says it's all about the Witten Drive, baby.
Listen.
Yes,
listen.
yes,
hey, partner, I got a nickname for AD. You know I got a nickname for AD.
For AD? I got a nickname
for him.
Get hurt. Can't get right.
Call him street clothes.
Uh-oh.
Call him what?
Street clothes.
Uh-oh.
Why?
He spent more time in the street clothes than he did in the court.
Oh, leave poor AD alone.
The hell with
poor
poor
baby. Listen, when he got carried out on that stretcher last night, man, I thought I was going to cry. I was going to cry. I mean, it's like, seriously? Oh, my gosh.
You know what we need to do? I'm going to tell you what we need to do with AD. Be honest with you.
What? Don't say nothing bad.
No, I'm going to say something bad. Of course
Don't say nothing bad.
And I'm a Lakers fan. Listen, you need to just wrap him with bubble tape. When you play and just put some bubble tape around him, maybe won't get hurt.
Like the man in the bubble.
Like when you're moving and stuff like
the
that.
Man in the bubble.
Like your fine china.
He accident prone. Listen.
Stay hurt.
But, I can relate to that because when I played sports in high school, junior high, I always got hurt. Man, that's what's wrong with me and my back and my shoulder and everything. Now I had a fractured ankle, a fractured knee, hurt my finger coming up for a rebound. I mean, I was accident prone. You know why? And my theory on that is I was the same type of person like AD. I like to get inside the hole. You know what I'm saying? And go for my shot. See, LeBron not gonna play that kind of ball. Like he plays strategic ball, but I just think it means more to him for the outside win. You know what I'm saying? I think that AD
need more calcium,
and he takes
for his bones.
He takes care of his body. LeBron takes care of his body good. I mean,
exactly. You'll never see LeBron get hurt like
that.
Well, you ain't gonna see him get hurt like that because he's flopping all over the place.
Right.
He's flopping all over the place. But with him playing on the same team, he should take some notes from what he's doing. How is he taking care of his body? How is he able to last in the league?
But you know what? But again, speaking about what you were saying, Lena, I think I could tell last night he seemed a little exhausted, aspirated about AD's injury and going out of the game. So I wonder if this is LeBron's last year. I really wonder because he's a happy guy. He doesn't seem happy lately to me with the game.
I think part of that is him realizing he's not the best player on the Lakers team anymore.
Hold up, first is Reigns. Now you talk about LeBron. You know what? I
respect.
I'm trying to calm down and relax.
Who's the best player on the Lakers team?
I'm trying to relax.
LeBron.
I'm trying to relax.
Who?
Yeah, right. Who?
Please don't say Westbrook. Please don't say Westbrook. Please don't say.
Who? Westbrook.
Oh no, AD. AD is the best player on. I agree with you.
No sir.
He is the best
No sir. Let's take a crowd vote. Okay, studio audience.
That's some tomfoolery.
Wait a minute, studio audience. I need to take a poll. LeBron or AD? LeBron or AD? LeBron or AD? LeBron all day, every day.
No.
All day, every day.
In his dream.
Don't hate the player. Hate the game. Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
And with LeBron not injured, he's still not the best player on that team. I'm just saying. Don't hate the messenger. I'm just
We don't hate the messenger. We hate the message, though. We hate the message. We hate the message.
Yeah. Probably, yeah.
That's just my observation. I'm a Miami Heat fan, so that's just my
Well,
observation.
just gonna exit stage left, but it's all right. So anyway, I love the Lakers, and I love LeBron, and we thank you for the show, because you know what, he played a game. I don't care what you say. He played last night. He did his thing in lieu of what all was happening around him. He still showed up and showed out. That's what LeBron does on and off the court. Now, who can compare with the GOAT on and off the court? Mr. Whaley. Your thoughts, please.
The GOAT. What?
The GOAT.
Huh?
The GOAT birthday.
Billy Goat Gruff. The GOAT. Look, my GOAT.
Wait a minute.
My GOAT is
Can I ask a question?
and will always be Michael Jordan.
And today is his birthday, by the way.
Indeed.
It is, isn't it? You know what? And my son's name is Jordan, which I named him after. But you know what, Lewis? I got one question for you. So why you wore that gold jacket tonight? Why you wore Lakers?
Have you seen my logo? Okay, I'm just in.
But you know what?
I'm just in the colors of my logo. Gold is royal, so Kings wear gold.
King James.
Kings
There you
wear
go.
gold.
King James. King James.
Yep.
Hey, but you know what? In lieu of that, you make a fine cigar, though. Because I'm really loving this cigar. I mean, I can't put it down.
Indeed.
Like, you know what, Leon, you got to try it. It's an amazing cigar. And look how consistent.
I got one.
Look at the burn. Look at it. Just consistent, just good stuff. So y'all please get in touch with y'all. You know I'm country. Please get in touch with Lewis Whaley, King's Palace Cigar Blends. And again, you can reach him at what's the
KingsPalaceCigarLounge.com, King's Palace Cigar Lounge on Facebook, and at King's Palace Cigar Lounge on Instagram.
And we will make sure that is available in the thread. And throughout the year, we will make sure that we pump up King's Palace Cigar Lounge and Lewis and all that he is doing as he updates us on everything that is going on with King's Palace throughout the year. So we're so proud of him. Yes, sir. You heard that?
Absolutely.
From the producer, executive producer of Smoking Score, he just announced that we will be doing a live, on-site, live podcast from King's Palace.
And I'm going to speak this, and you're going to hear it live right here. King's Palace will open this year. 2022.
Oh, yes. Believe
King's
that.
Palace will
Believe
open
that.
this year.
Believe that. Believe that. It will happen. Claim it, name it, and claim it, and you will get it. So we're so excited for you, Lewis, and you hang in there. You stay encouraged, my brother. You got what it takes.
Indeed.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So again, this is Smoking Score Live with Leon and Tracy. We're so glad that you came to join us on this Thursday. Please catch us every other Thursday here at Island Girl Gate Parkway, 7860 Gate Parkway. We have an amazing in-studio audience. You can come join us. Light one up. If you don't want to light one up, you can have a great libation. It's all good in the hood. So we appreciate Island Girl for putting us on, and we will be here Thursday after next with another amazing guest at 7:30 ish 7:30 ish CBT time. But we will be here, and we do appreciate you all. And please don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Smoke and Score Live, Instagram at Smoke and Score Live, and of course on YouTube. Please subscribe, and don't forget, you can get in touch with us if you would like to be a sponsor or promote your brand and or your business with Smoke and Score Live. You can reach us by email at smokeandscorelive@gmail.com, smokeandscorelive@gmail.com. We would love to have you. And Lewis, thank you so much for being our guest tonight.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you, and we cannot wait to come to King's Palace. And you know what? We're going to bring the queens in there, too.
Bring them.
The queens going to be smoking it up.
Bring them.
We're going to come on Ratchet Night. I'm going to come ready. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's warm.
Bring your Megan knees on Ratchet Night.
I don't have no Megan knees.
Bring your Megan knees.
I don't have no Megan knees, but I got some. What kind of knees I got? They're not Megan, but they do I can drop it like it's warm. I can't do that. Lukewarm. Better yet. So anyway, Leon, do you have anything final thoughts before we close out?
No final thoughts.
Okay.
Appreciate Lewis coming through.
Indeed.
All the best with your brand,
sir.
with your cigar lounge.
Yes, sir.
And you got my full 100% support.
Indeed, I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
And don't forget, we will make a calendar of events that will be coming up for All Pro Series as well as Ultimate CEO. And of course, Jacksonville Cigar Weekend, October 2022, October 6th through the 9th. We will make that available on our Facebook pages and all social media. So you will be aware about that. And again, Leon.
And another one.
We appreciate you all. And please, please, please tell a friend. We appreciate you. Smoke and Score Live. Have a good evening.
Yay.